A lot of people, your best, most profound thoughts happen when you're in the shower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you're all alone and you're, naked and wet and stuff. And
Some of my worst thoughts, too. But...
Yeah.
Woody and Jim. Woody and Jim.
Welcome to the Woody and Jim Show podcast.
Woody and Jim in the morning.
Of course, now that the world is pretty much a dumpster fire, we like to argue about things that don't matter.
Because why not?
Yeah. It distracts us from what's really going on in the world.
Exactly.
Not long ago, we had the discussion about this weekend or next weekend.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
The most closest weekend, is it this weekend or next weekend? Of course, that went on for a while. Okay, now...
Never got settled.
No, and it never will. Now, of course, air conditioner is very important to us this time of year. It's supposed to be, oppressive heat and advisory and blah, 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 near 125
How
degrees
are
or
we
something.
arguing about them?
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
So if you are going to adjust the temperature in your house to make it cooler,
Oh, no.
do you say, I'm going to turn the air conditioner up, or am I going to turn the air conditioner down?
AJ and I, my boyfriend and I, have this conversation at least once a week. At least once a week. Because it's like, wait, do you mean that you want it hotter or colder?
Yeah.
Because you never know, because it doesn't make sense.
So have you decided?
We normally always just say, like, can you make it colder in here instead? Because we can't,
Okay.
it doesn't
That's the
make
only
sense
way.
no matter
You
which
have
way
to
you
find
argue.
alternative phrasing, yeah.
Like, no matter which way you argue, it doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
you're not turning it, like, you're turning it up because you're making it more aggressive, but, like, the temperature's going down, so you're also turning it
I
down.
feel like it depends on where you are. Because if you're in your house, I say turn the AC down so that you turn the temperature down.
No, it makes it sounds like when you say you're turning it down, it makes it sound like you're making it hotter.
No, it sounds like I'm turning the air conditioning down, like the temperature.
it's going
But if
too
you're
nuts,
in the
yeah.
car, then I say turn it up because you turn up
Oh
the
my God.
power of it on your face.
No, see, I think that works for both ways, though.
No, you're not actually making. You're just turning the fan up,
Right.
So that
Can
it
you
blows
turn
on
it
you
up?
harder.
But it's not necessarily the fan. It's
Yeah.
the temperature.
It's the temperature. If you adjust the temperature, are you turning it up or turning it down?
Turning it down.
Okay. I know. I said the other day I came home with my girlfriend Melissa, and I said it's hot in here. I'm going to turn the air conditioner up, and she goes, "You mean down?" I went, oh God.
Here we go.
Oh God.
Okay,
Our
all right.
weekend is done now.
Here's the thing. Like, okay, it depends on what you're referring to. Are you referring to, like, the power of the air conditioner, or are you talking about the temperature? Because there's a thermostat.
I think you're talking about both.
Right, but I mean, like, one could be talking about the temperature, and one could be talking about the power of the unit.
Right.
Right? So you're saying, like, oh, turn the air conditioning down, set it from 75 to 70, right? And that means you want it colder. But the same person could say, turn the air conditioning down, I'm freezing. And
That makes it sound
and
like
you wanna
I
turn
would
it
like
from
it to be warmer. Yeah.
And then you say, okay, well, I'll put it up to 75 instead of 70 or
Well,
whatever.
the majority of thermostats have a little arrow that goes up and
Yes.
down.
They
you
make
should
it very
probably-
simple.
You should probably just go by that, because if you want it to warmer, you push the up button. If you want it to be cooler, you push the
Okay.
down button.
Solid
Yeah.
point.
So
Turn the air conditioner
So
down.
you're
The
turning it
number
down.
of the temperature up. I don't know.
Y'all are making my head hurt.
I'm telling you, we've had this conversation so many times, so I'm just like, can you make it colder? Can you make it warmer? And then we just
Ricky
leave
has
it there.
figured this out. Like, we don't need to argue about it. She
Because
has
I already argued with my boyfriend
Okay.
about it plenty,
All right.
so
Okay.
I did it for you guys.
no reason to reinvent the wheel. Like,
So,
okay,
yeah.
make it colder, make it warmer. in
Yeah.
here. I like that.
So if you're arguing with your significant other this weekend or next weekend,
Oh my God.
it never ends.
My head literally
It
just did
never
a backflip.
ends.
Zach is so over this.
if anybody else has, like, another way of looking
Yes.
at this, or
Please let us know.
I mean, yeah, please.
Please join the conversation.
Because we'd like our heads to spin more.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
A lot of restaurants are kind of tying in with movie premieres. IHOP decided to tie in with the Minions movie, and so they presented their Minions menu, and it had things like Gru's Evil Steak Burger and Cinnaminions Donut Holes. Some TikTok
Cinnaminions.
That's cute.
TikTok people went in and tried it, and they said that they got food poisoning. It wasn't very
no.
good. One person said that my body shut down. Another one said, I had the Minions meal, and I grewed my pants.
Okay.
Okay.
That's gross.
Zach, what you got?
So it looks like Apple is going to be releasing a new Apple Watch, and this is just so dramatic. Apparently, it's the extreme sport version of an Apple Watch. So it's going to to have a larger screen and like a stronger metal case on the outside. So it's going to have like a more shatter resistant screen as well.
That makes sense.
For when you're doing motocross and you still want to wear
You're
your
doing
watch.
your extreme sports.
Yeah, like if you're downhill biking or skateboarding or something like that, you can still wear it. That's
Just
actually
so
smart.
dramatic.
He's like, oh my gosh, physical activity, so dramatic.
Literally so dramatic. So yeah, that's supposed to be coming out. Jim?
Tragic loss. Actor James Caan died in his 80s.
It's
he
too
was
bad.
famous for being in The Godfather, but most of us know him as being Elf's dad in the movie Elf. So that's too bad. Ricky, what you got?
Gen Z has a new way that they want to get paid. They want the option to be paid daily instead of bi-weekly.
Every day?
Yeah, every day they get paid.
I'm here for that because
I like it.
I feel like it would feel more rewarding, like going home with a paycheck at the end of every day, knowing that it was actually worth your time being there.
Exactly.
Is
And
it-
you could probably budget better that way too.
Yeah.
Is this people who don't like delayed gratification?
Maybe they didn't do a whole psychological evaluation on them, but
I just did.
but I kind of like this idea, or at least having the option to be paid daily. Do it bi-weekly or get paid daily, whichever
Yeah.
you prefer.
It'd be a bookkeeping
I
nightmare,
was just
but
going to say, the person at payroll in your work is going, oh, yeah, I hate this.
Everything's automated now
it's
anyway.
the only people voting against it. Yeah. Finally Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Now, Zach, you and your boyfriend David are going to finally see Top Gun Maverick tonight. So to research, you did what a lot of people are doing is going back and seeing the OG Top Gun from like the 80s.
Yeah, I had never seen the original Top Gun before, so I was like, I feel like we've got to do a little bit of research and watch it first.
Sure.
So we watched it last night.
Yes.
And
Meh.
this is an 80s movie that is like people enjoy, but nobody else is saying like the original
A
was
certain type of people enjoy it.
Yeah, I think people look at it like
It's
nostalgically
nostalgic,
and
yes.
It's
say,
nostalgic.
"Oh yeah, it was
It's
a great
not
movie."
People who grew up during that time and watched it like
it's not Oscar worthy.
Yeah, but if you see it with 2022 eyes, you realize
Yeah,
how cheesy
no.
and awful it
nobody's
was.
saying this is
Yeah.
a fine film.
Yeah.
it's not.
It was meh.
Was it meh?
Meh.
Meh.
Even like the topless, allegedly hot guy volleyball scene, I was like, come on.
Oh, just wait for the new one.
I'm
Was this-
excited for
was
it.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the internet back then,
Right.
when that movie was made. So
That's very true.
They, did,
So
they
really,
didn't
that's
have access.
that's
to,
all we had.
It was just and it was too short. I was like, if you're gonna show me hot topless men,
Oh,
at
you
least
mean the
make it.
volleyball
Yeah, I was like, the
scene.
movie?
Oh,
what?
No, the volleyball
The
scene.
volleyball.
Just
wanted
the
that
volleyball
scene to
scene.
be most of the movie.
It should have
Yeah.
been like 3/4 of
Yeah.
the movie.
I get that.
They should just do that, the volleyball shirtless, and just show a plane in the background every once in a while.
I mean, I feel like the topless locker room scenes were better than the volleyball scene. Are you kidding me?
I get it, yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
with you.
The new movie is kind of the same, but it's just a different ball they use.
It is a little better.
It's better.
it's a
little
this
better.
is this scene in the new one
yeah.
is so much better.
I can't wait.
People that never saw the first one when it came out and watched it, like you doing research, have all pretty much agreed that this one also not like it's not going to be on the top films of all
Right.
time, but it is better.
It's loud. You suspend your disbelief and just have fun.
Okay.
But
All I'm going to stare at is Tom Cruise's teeth.
that's what your boyfriend brought that up. And once you see this, you can't unsee it.
All he did, as soon as he smiled for the first time, my boyfriend David was like, look at his whack teeth. Because it's like the front one is a little bit crooked.
Right. He has like they've moved over a little bit. They're not centered like regular people.
Yeah. So every time he smiled, that's all I could stare at every single time after that. So now seeing it on the big screen, I'm going to be like, whoa, bro.
Uh-huh.
You have enough money. You couldn't
never
get
noticed.
Invisalign?
Oh, once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go check.
Yeah, it's like it's got the one tooth in the front as opposed to two teeth.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I never noticed.
I'm going to do a search and I'm going to
Yeah.
find a great example of like a still from that movie, and I'll post it on the Woody and Jim Show Instagram story and say, ask people, have you ever noticed his weird teeth? And we'll see.
When are you going to
really
see
weird.
the new Top Gun?
Tonight.
Tonight. Oh my God, I'm so
Tonight.
excited.
We're going tonight, yeah.
It's really good. I cried, so I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. No, I cried.
I cried a little bit too.
And
of course, I
even
cried
though-
every movie.
Even though I told Zach, I was like, don't bother watching the old one. It's just not worth it because it's bad. And the new one's so much better. But my boyfriend convinced him yesterday. I was like, you have to.
Yeah.
And I will say, after like thinking about it, it makes sense to watch the first one because there's a lot of correlations and a lot of like
Yes.
moments that just make sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
And coincide with that.
When the movie isn't cheesy and actually has like some emotional weight to
Yeah.
it, it's because of things that happened in the first
And I
one.
think
Right.
because you watched the first one, you might get as emotional as I got in
That's
the second
the
one
reason
where I cried.
watched it, because he was like, it gets really emotional at the end, but you have to know why. So I had to watch the first.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it'll
I'll
be
say
emotional.
It's smart.
It'll distract you from Tom Cruise's teeth.
And
Perfect.
There's Miles Teller, who everybody loves right
I
now.
love
so-
him.
Yeah, he's
There you go.
He's the it
And
person
Glenn
right
Powell.
now.
Oof. Love him too.
Yeah. Jen Horst
She knows
is
the whole
next.
cast.
Oh, yes, I do. Anybody that's shirtless, I know their names.
Hey, it's time to play Gender Wars.
It's time for men and women to answer questions for gender war.
Ready to test their knowledge. For the ladies in the audience, we have Emily in Franklin. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
Speak up good and loud for us. Good luck. And for the guys, we have Brian. He's in Lebanon. Hello, Brian.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Let's do a little get acquainted question so we can find out a bit about you before the gameplay starts. Emily, have you ever walked out on a movie?
The Curse of Lenora.
Oh.
I don't even know that
I
one.
don't
I've
think
never
I know
even heard
that
of
one
that.
either, but sounds like we should just not know about it at all.
Seems there's a reason we don't know about it.
Exactly.
Is it just so terrible?
Yes, it's pretty bad.
Okay.
We're going to take your word for it, Emily.
Brian, what about you? Ever walk out on a movie?
The only movie I would consider walking out on, I was at the drive-in and I never stayed for like the second movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you didn't.
Oh.
You've not walked out on a movie, but yeah, you just can't do two in a row.
I can't do the double feature.
Okay, gotcha. All right, you each have a screw you can use in the contest. If you don't know the answer to a question and you don't think your opponent knows it either, you can use your screw before the buzzer.
Here we go, Emily. We start with multiple choice for both of you. In the Austin Powers movies, was Dr. Evil's son named Billy, Kevin, or Scott?
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Scott Evil.
Okay.
All right, Brian. Is Tim Gunn a famous chef, designer, or club DJ?
Club DJ.
He's a designer.
Designer.
Okay, it's 1-0. Emily's in the lead.
Emily, what in your house might be made by American Standard?
Tool.
What's that?
A pool? Did you say?
A much
Tools.
Tools? No.
tools.
I thought you said pools, but I say a much smaller pool. It's a toilet.
Yeah, can't give you that one. All right, Brian has a chance to tie it up.
What's the main ingredient in an Italian frittata?
Screw.
Okay. Emily?
Do you know what the main ingredient in a frittata is?
Egg.
Yes.
It is eggs.
Well
And
done.
unfortunately for Brian, Emily stole your point. Congratulations, Emily. There's no way Brian can come back from this. You are victorious.
Nice job.
You're the champion. And for that, we have tickets for you to go to Music City Brewers Fest, July 23rd at Walk of Fame Park. Traffic is starting to get crazy again after like a little lull from the, July 4th holiday.
People out of town, yeah.
Oh my God, everybody's back.
Yep.
They're coming
No.
back. slowly.
Everybody's
Watch
back.
out next Monday and Tuesday. Oh yeah, the hordes of zombies are coming back.
Gonna be nuts.
But so I'm driving on 40. I'm heading back towards the east side of town, and like people are driving pretty fast, right? And I kind of noticed people were driving really fast, and I was kind of going with the flow. Mm-hmm. And then they were slowing down to look at one car, and then when they got a look at it, they sped up again.
Was the car driving or on the side of the
Oh,
road?
it was driving.
Okay.
It was in the middle of traffic. So I'm just curious, why do you think all the cars were slowing down to take a look at it, and then why did they speed off?
My guess would be it maybe looked like a police car.
Okay, interesting.
Sometimes, a car you don't
what do
know
you
if they have a ski rack or something on top and you think it's the,
Right.
the lights.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
It's a good theory.
This is a very Woody guess that it had a boob decal on the back.
That's great.
I am so proud of you, Zach. I am so very proud of you. I've never been more proud.
You just sidestepped everything by saying, putting the blame on Woody.
Yeah.
Even though you said it.
He's a guy with boobs.
I feel like did it look like there was someone else driving, like a dog or like a kid or something like that?
Right. Like
You know, like something where you go, whoa, what's going on here?
Like I actually saw like a tiny monkey driving a Prius. once.
Right, like something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, those are all excellent guesses.
Monkey Ubers are becoming very big.
Okay.
I've heard that.
So
I've been waiting for mine.
Everybody was going pretty fast. They slowed down. Look at that car. And then they sped up. And the winner is Woody.
Oh, it looks like a cop
It totally
car.
looked like a cop car until everybody got close because everybody was slowing down.
Yeah.
And then they look and they go, Parks Police.
Okay.
And on 40,
Sorry.
if you're not in a park, I'm sorry, I don't think you can pull me over.
Yeah.
They just go, zoom.
That's like an SUV that says mall security on the side.
Yeah. I hate those people, though, that have cars that look like cop cars.
Oh, yeah. Some
but
people
aren't,
buy
or like
old used cop
that
cars.
should not be allowed.
The old Crown
You are the
Vic.
worst kind of person.
Yeah.
If you buy that car, you have like a permanent sticker that can't be taken off that says, this is not a cop car.
Yeah, something like that.
Of course, this is not a cop car. It's exactly what an undercover cop car would have.
Oh,
on.
you're
Exactly.
right, Woody. So just don't buy the cars.
Yeah.
Right.
Just stay off the roads, especially
crush
when
the
I'm on the way home. Zach has got your celebrity stuff brought to you by California Closets Nashville. Zach! Hello, anybody over there? Stand by, I gotta go to the door. Zach? Sorry we keep changing the time when you do this.
I'm so sorry. Jim was talking to me about his lawn in the other room.
Okay, yeah. Well, we
was
all have to have our
fascinating.
priorities.
Very important things is talking about his lawn, okay?
We're in the production studio next door, and we just hear this muffled.
Well, here we are.
Here we are.
So Kim Kardashian was on the cover of Allure magazine, and she looked absolutely stunning. Like, she had this super long braid that was like kind of wrapped through the rest of her body. And she was talking about plastic surgery and how everybody always says that she has all of this plastic surgery done, and she denies all of it. She denies going underneath the knife to change her appearance whatsoever. She said she's only had a little bit of Botox. She said, I'm doing laser treatments for laser hair removal, but I've never even had eyelash extensions. I've never done anything. I've never filled my cheeks, never filled my lips.
She's saying all that stuff, you know, like a lie.
You don't believe it at all?
I think we all assume that she's had things done. Just relax.
I also feel like she had like butt stuff done, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like butt implants or whatever.
I don't think so.
Injections.
Yes.
I think she did.
I think she did.
and
have
that
some
still
kind of-
counts as plastic surgery, whether
No,
you
it
like.
doesn't.
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
Yes, it does.
Injections? That means
Yes.
I've had plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yes.
you have.
Because I've had
Yes, you have.
Botox.
Yes, you have.
That's I think it's classified as plastic surgery.
I don't believe that.
Cosmetic surgery.
There
Yeah.
you go. Cosmetic
not
surgery.
Does that make it ever any
Elective
better?
cosmetic surgery.
It is not surgery.
Well, your insurance isn't going to cover it. So that's an elective
Sometimes.
cosmetic surgery. Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
for a serious issue that you
But
have that you
it's
need
not
Botox.
surgery.
Did they puncture the skin?
Puncture is a harsh word.
They did.
Zach, they obviously puncture it.
Did
They
they use
inject it.
anesthesia?
To inject
No.
something, you
Did
have
they
to
use
puncture.
a knife? No.
Was it-
So it's not surgery.
I think it's still classified as that.
think
But
pretty
also, like,
much-
my whole thing is if you did it, who cares? Like, anybody can
Yeah.
get any plastic surgery that they want, any injections that they want. If it makes you feel beautiful
makes
and
you feel
happy,
good, yeah,
do
just do it,
Who
yeah.
cares?
Do it, but it's not
don't
surgery.
pretend. No, my thing is just don't pretend like you're born this way because then it
Yes.
messes with everybody's mind as to what they're supposed to look like.
Right.
We're having
And
so
that's
many
why we have
body
so much
image
body-
problems
yeah.
in social
Yeah.
media anyway.
And that's
Destroys
messed up.
people.
I
Yeah.
will also say she talked about her weight loss that she lost for the Met Gala and how everybody was like, well, that's disgusting. She talked about it in the interview and she was like, so Christian Bale can lose weight for a movie and get super fit and everybody thinks that it's acceptable and he's a genius for doing it, but I can't do it to lose weight to fit into
I
a
don't think
dress.
anybody
Like,
says he's a genius for doing that.
but she was just like making
I get
a
what she's
comparison
saying.
of like
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
of these actors and
Yeah.
actresses lose weight, gain weight, they change their entire appearance to
Yeah.
go into a role. She was like, that's what I was doing for the Met Gala. I was going to a role
get what she's saying.
to fit into the
Sure.
dress.
Yeah, that's
sure.
fine.
But that's a separate issue.
Yeah.
And I think we all agree on that. Like, that's really unhealthy for you.
I don't even like when actors and actresses do it. I think it's
know.
terrible for
It's
you.
a lot.
Channing Tatum says he won't do it anymore.
Yeah,
for
it's
Magic
so
Mike
bad for
because
you.
It was bad for him.
Look at Tom Hanks
It's a
from
lot.
movie to movie. Yeah, so much pounds.
But
It's scary.
But just Kim, don't say you hadn't had any work done.
Yeah.
She didn't say she didn't have work done. She said she hasn't had plastic surgery.
I guess she's thinking of it the same way Zach is.
I don't think
The
it's
wrong
plastic
way.
surgery.
Yeah. Whatever you need to tell yourself.
I want to do a Twitter poll right now
I
on
think,
our Twitter.
like Jim said, though, I think it's cosmetic surgery.
I still don't think it's surgery. So we're going to do a Twitter poll and let everybody fight on Twitter at
Do you wanna
1075 The
would you-
River.
And Zach will only
better?
accept the ones that agree with him.
Cosmetic
No.
procedure.
No.
Would procedure make you feel better?
I'm going to put on the
Procedure.
poll.
Yeah, let's go
Do
with
you
procedure.
think filler and injections are surgery? Yes or no?
No. You had to say
No.
plastic surgery. Do you think it's plastic surgery?
Okay.
Cosmetic surgery.
Fine. Follow us at 1075 The River. We're going to fight right now.
Zach's face
Easy.
is getting so red right now.
This is like the arguments in Nashville. Like, are they using auto-tunes?
But again,
No.
the bottom line here is that it does not matter if you
Doesn't
do
matter.
it. It really doesn't. And
Just
there's-
own it.
Yeah, that's the only thing is like don't
Right.
let everybody, these young girls think
This is
that
normal.
you, that you were born looking that way. Some people are, but like everybody looking that way is just unrealistic.
Right.
Be
Can't
like
happen.
Dolly and just embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just be like, this is what I did. Who cares?
Right.
That's my whole thing.
But don't expect yourself to be that way.
I have fake
normally.
eyelashes. I embrace that. I don't try pretending like these are my real eyelashes.
Yeah.
I go
color
get
my-
extensions. My eyelash girl's fantastic.
We both color our hair.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
born-
I color
Yeah.
my hair. I do my nails. Like everything.
Doesn't matter.
I color my beard. My breasts are real, but and they're magnificent.
They are fabulous. They are.
Oh my God.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. As you know, we're all into eating strawberries and watching Wimbledon. They have quiet rooms at Wimbledon, which is kind of cool.
You can go there for like a moment of reflection
Right.
or to just get away from the crowds because there's so much going on.
They have that at Bridgestone Arena where they have like
Yeah.
if you're sensory deprivation room kind of thing where you can go in there and get away from
chill.
the noise and
If it
everything,
just
which
gets
is
to
pretty
be
cool.
too much for people who get
Yeah.
overstimmed, especially
Yeah.
kids and stuff.
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
Can go there. But they have these at Wimbledon, the tennis tournament in London.
Yes, and because people like to people.
People like
They're
to people.
using these rooms for everything other than to be quiet.
Like bow chicka wow wow?
Yep,
Oh.
Really?
just like that. 'cause
So they're not being quiet in the quiet room.
not being quiet at all in the quiet rooms. They're using it for everything but that.
So this is like a quiet room where you could lock the door.
You can't lock the door.
You can't lock the. Oh,
You
so
just
anybody can
close the
maybe
door
that's
and it
part of
says
the
that like
allure.
someone's in there, but you can't lock it. So someone knows you're in there. So if they open it, they're just opening it and they're not paying attention. But it does not lock. Does not
Hey
lock.
Timmy, I know you're a little overstimulated.
Yeah.
Let's go into the.
Oh, God.
It's like the Wimbledon High Club instead of the Mile High Club.
Right?
I mean, it kind of makes sense because if you think about like whenever they talk about the Olympics, how there's so much going on between other like Olympians
Right,
and athletes.
especially
The athletes-
after their competition is over and they have time to just chill.
Yeah.
The Olympic
Then,
Village, yeah.
So with like so many athletes there that are like so driven and like clearly attractive.
It's not the athletes,
It's not the
though.
athletes.
Who
This
is
is-
it?
It's the people going to attend Wimbledon.
They don't have a hotel room?
Apparently, they don't want the
it's
hotel
very-
room.
very
Switch up the
expensive.
scenery, Zach.
Oh.
I think people are
Sounds
attracted to
fun.
the danger of it.
Yeah,
being caught.
absolutely.
Or
I think
story
that's
of
kind of
it.
part of it. Yeah.
You know, at Wimbledon. This one time at Wimbledon.
Yeah. Remember that?
I do it. Just saying.
I think it's also because like that's the like hoity-toityest of all the tennis tournaments. You know, it's like
Right.
where the Queen gives and all the people that have never done manual labor in their entire lives, but we just went over there and got intimate. Ah!
All of a
I
sudden,
think it's
an episode of Bridgerton breaks out in the quiet room.
Can we blame Bridgerton?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, we need to
Maybe.
find something to blame, and yeah, that's perfect. Well, like a lot of people, your best, most profound thoughts happen when you're in the shower
Yeah.
because you're all alone and you're naked and wet and stuff. And
Some
you're
of my worst thoughts, too. But
Yeah.
So I thought I'd take a moment this morning to present some of my shower thoughts that I've come out of the shower, dried off, and written them down.
This is absolutely terrifying to me.
Bold new experiment on the show.
These are the ones that I can talk about on the air.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
what
just
these
slimmed it down.
shower thoughts are going to come at you. Be ready for the profundity to
Okay.
hit you right in the face.
Okay, we'll start with one right now.
Okay.
Okay, turn on the shower.
You know, the first person to inhale helium must have been really relieved when the effects wore off.
Oh, because your voice goes higher, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
That was probably a trippy moment.
I'm stuck talking like this forever.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. All right. We're all adults here except me. Let's take a moment and talk about thirsty celebrities.
Okay.
Of course, since Stranger Things came out, Eddie Munson is, of course, the heartthrob of America.
Everybody has a thing for Joseph Quinn, the actor who plays him.
Including Doja Cat.
Oh.
I guess Doja Cat sent a DM to the guy who plays Will on Stranger Things.
Noah, yeah.
And said, hey, can you hook me up? And he just said, well, DM yourself. But now she's angry that he made it public that she did that.
Yeah.
Oh, she's mad about it?
She's mad at him for letting it out. That,
I didn't know that she was mad about it.
She's mad at him.
I think everybody already knew. Because she'd been public about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I guess she didn't want anybody to know that she was trying to use another celeb to kind of get an inside angle on him.
But all of us do that. That's what you do as a human being. If you have you meet somebody who you're friends with and they have a friend that you're into, you're like, hey, hook me up with your friend.
Yeah.
We all do it.
A celebrity wingman.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about so-and-so? Yeah, I'm kind of interested.
Another thirsty celebrity is Martha Stewart. She claims that she's not getting nothing these days.
Well, duh.
And she...
What do you mean, duh?
She is...
Martha Stewart.
What does that mean?
Somebody finds her attractive.
There's somebody for everyone.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just because you personally don't find her attractive.
Yeah.
Other people do.
And I'm sorry.
There's someone for everyone, Zach.
It doesn't matter
If you say so.
if she was like 20 or 85 like she is now. You still wouldn't be attracted anyway. So just take yourself out of this
I'm just
conversation.
saying, duh.
you can be excluded from this narrative.
Saying duh.
But I guess now she says she is just going to patiently wait for her friends to die so she can date their husbands.
Not a bad strategy.
I wonder if she's got them picked out.
I know.
She absolutely does. She 100% does.
She literally said in a podcast interview, she said, I've had the opportunity to be a homewrecker, but not taking anybody up on it. That's where I meet men. They're all married to friends of mine.
Yeah.
I get it, though. Like, that makes sense to me. She's older.
especially
It's
at
not
that
like
age.
she's, it's not like she's going out to bars or, like,
just,
hanging out with friends.
Be suspicious if she says, hey, would you like to go camping with me?
Also, she's a chef.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't eat any of her food if you know
True. Right.
that she might like my husband.
Let watch her take a bite first.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Can we just make
You check this first.
Yeah, you gotta
Martha
switch.
and Snoop Dogg, they should just get together.
You gotta switch the
Snoop's
wine like
married, I
in
think.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta switch everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. She invites that one couple over who's the husband is pretty good, and she just says to the wife like, hey, could you use this rickety ladder to get this pot from another shelf up top? Yeah.
My roasting pans are way up there. Okay. Also, of course, Elon Musk and Nick Cannon, very thirsty, and they have now become Twitter buddies. They were tweeting back and forth
because they've both been,
what are they
fathering
fighting?
many children.
And,
because Elon had tweeted about how he's helping the population by
underpopulation crisis in America by fathering as many children as possible.
Ridiculous.
And
the only other person that relates to that is Nick Cannon.
Yeah, and he tweeted back, challenge accepted.
Well, and all the other NBA players.
True.
Ooh.
True.
Do any of them match up though to like 9 kids?
Well,
I'm trying to think.
Okay, I don't know.
I think they're just not as public about it.
Yeah, I don't know my NBA players as well, but I know NFL.
I was gonna say I'm trying to think of the one NFL player who has like 12 kids.
The guy who played for the Jets.
Yeah, he plays for my team, and I can't.
Cromartie.
Yes, I was like, I can't think of his name right now.
Yes,
he has like 12 kids.
There was an interview where he was trying to name all his children and their ages,
and he couldn't do it.
I'm fairly positive I have that interview.
This is really him.
Yeah, Alonzo, who is 5. Mm-hmm. I have Karis, who is 3. I have my junior, which is 3. I have my daughter who just turned 3 as of yesterday. I have another son named Tyler. He turns 3 in December. We got another daughter that was born October 16th named London.
It's not 3.
Another daughter that was born named Leilani, who's 2 years old.
She's almost 2.
And I have my newborn with my wife. Her name is Jersey.
I had a baby with my wife, too.
And the last one was with my wife.
Yeah, that's what made it stand out. That one was with my wife.
All right, let's
awesome.
Let's
Okay.
go through it again and let's count the kids because I lost track.
I did lose track, but a lot of them were 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alonzo, who was 5.
Okay.
I have Karis, who was 3. I have my junior, which is 3. I have my daughter who just turned 3 as of yesterday. I have another son named Tyler. He turns 3 in December. We got another daughter that was born October 16th named London. Another daughter that was born named Leilani, who's 2 years old.
7.
And I have my newborn with my wife. Her name is Jersey.
All right. We have a leader in the clubhouse.
But now he has 12.
Yeah, I just read an article.
That was old.
This was several years ago.
That was when he only had 8.
He only had 8.
He has 12 now.
about
Also,
15.
he had one very busy year.
Yeah.
If
All
there's
of
a
them
bunch
being
of
3.
3-year-olds.
So many 3-year-olds, yeah.
One very, very busy year.
Yeah.
All right. So yes,
All right.
we do.
Congratulations.
Have the new father of America.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
Jim, what's making us happy?
It's people doing great things. Nashville people, by the way. Nashville's got a really healthy youth hockey, program going on all over the area. And quite often they travel together for tournaments and they do other stuff together while they're out. And there was a Nashville group of junior hockey players and their dads, and they went out on a charter fishing tour in Panama City Beach. And while they were out on this charter boat, I guess a boat captain of a commercial fishing vessel fell overboard with no life jacket on, and the crew tried to get him, but they weren't able to. But the hockey players and their dads from Nashville found him like 3 hours later in the water and were able to haul him to safety.
Wow.
Can you imagine treading water for that long?
That's
No.
exhausting.
That is,
Yeah.
he's so lucky to be alive.
That's
Yeah.
a mental game at that point.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So
Nice job.
hats off to them. I don't know the name of the group or the team. I'd love to give them a shout out. So if you know who they are, just contact any of us on social media, and we will get the proper name because they're a team. So let's give them the credit they deserve. But
Very
they're
cool.
making us happy this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Profound thoughts you have while you're in the shower. Shower thoughts. I've written some of them down. First, turn on the shower. Sunny Delight tastes like someone won a bet that they could make orange juice without oranges.
Yeah, that's true.
I've often
Facts.
thought that. Yeah, I agree.
The reason you always win an argument in your head is because everybody in your head agrees with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How important do you have to be assassinated instead of just murdered?
Oh.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah. They don't talk about assassinations of just some random people.
I would like to be important enough to be assassinated one day.
Okay.
Okay, Woody.
Maybe just, die in my sleep. I'm cool with that too.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spade Real Estate. Zach.
Did you guys see the mayhem that broke out over a bingo game?
No, but I'm excited about it.
Tell me about it.
This makes sense. That gets intense.
My mom
so
used to play
funny.
bingo a lot, and they
They get intense. They have like 9 different cards going at once.
Yeah, so apparently this happened in a bingo game, and 101 people shouted bingo at the exact same time. Then they rushed to the tent to get their money, and the winners were forced to split the $184 jackpot. So they each only got $1.83.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And so apparently there was a glitch with the printer, and the printer printed the number 49 on every single card.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it just messed up the odds. That's hilarious.
So 101 people won bingo at the exact same time. And they
Wow,
walked away with
I'd be so
$1.83.
mad.
Me too, because you're like, oh my God, I won!
Yeah, especially if you never win anything.
And then you go home with
That must have sounded
$1.83.
great with all those people yelling bingo at the same time.
Wow.
So
That's
funny
awesome.
to me.
Wow.
That
Ricky,
is
what you
messed
got?
up. So if you're looking to de-stress, it turns out that a great way to do that is to garden.
Okay.
make yourself a garden and go gardening. It will help lower stress, anxiety, and depression, apparently.
I can imagine that, yeah. It's probably really relaxing.
Yeah, I guess so. I haven't had a garden since I was little, so I can't actually attest to that. So when I was little, it was a lot of fun, but it was like I didn't really need to maintain it. My Diti did.
Yeah.
Like, Diti took care of everything as the adult, and it was like we helped her.
Like the fish tank every kid gets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like we got to help her, like actually plant everything, but then like she took care of it.
It's helpful until you have to do it every day.
So that's the thing.
And it
I
becomes
think
a
I'd be
job.
stressed since all of my plants die somehow.
Well, especially
But,
since it's
like,
100 degrees.
Yeah.
You have to wait till it gets dark.
That too, yeah. So, I mean, if it helps, try it out. See.
Good for you.
Yeah, why not?
Right?
We had
Why
a neighbor
not?
one time that would go out and garden at night with a coal miner's helmet on.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Are you sure they weren't burying bodies?
That's it.
Sounds a
Yeah,
little-
when you're gardening
That's
at 3
more what it
a.m.,
sounds
a
like.
little suspicious.
Jim.
So everybody knows that online bullying is terrible, and it makes destroys people's lives and all that stuff. But Japan has really taken it to the next level. In Japan, if you insult someone online, you can face a fine of $2,200 and a year in jail.
Good.
Okay, good.
It's a lot, though.
They're putting it into it. Wow.
According to the law, it just says this kind of like loose meaning of what an insult is, demeaning someone without a specific fact about them. Whereas in other countries, it's like really against like the law or, taken more seriously if you reveal a specific fact about them. So like they're saying interpretation of what is an insult is really bad. Like right now they said, a lawyer said, if you live in Japan and you say, oh, the leader, is an idiot of my, town, you could go to jail. And so they're still trying to work it out.
I like where it's going, though. I'm not going to lie.
Me too. I love the intention of it. We're just going to have to
think it's
figure
smart.
it out.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5. The River. A couple more profound shower thoughts before we move on to something less profound.
All right. These are things Woody's thought up in the shower.
And then written
He's
it down.
sharing them to us because we don't want to go to his shower. So we get them here.
Watching a graduation ceremony is kind of like sitting through a movie that's entirely made up of end credits.
Yeah. It's just names.
Yeah.
It's just a rattle off of names.
Deaf people probably don't see too many helicopters.
That's messed up.
Any pizza can be a personal pizza if you believe in yourself.
Where there's a
That's
will,
facts.
there's a way.
That is absolute facts.
We'll end it right there. Okay. Last few days, we really got on the topic of socks.
Started with taking your shoes off on airplanes. That was
Right.
a big argument. Now, today, it takes a turn. Where's it going?
Well, I'm going to the movies tonight, and I was just curious if, like, Jim, you said you take your shoes off on the plane. Do you do it in the movie theater?
I don't think regularly, no. I may have once, but it's not like a regular thing.
I feel like what's the difference? If you're on a plane with all of those people in a much smaller, compact space, why would you take your shoes off there but not in a movie theater? Get
Well-
more comfortable.
In a movie theater, it's dark, so they don't know if you've taken your shoes off or not.
Yeah, no one can see.
So I could
Yeah.
get away with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Usually, because going on trips, you're like walking for like a mile through an
Right.
airport. You're standing all the time, going through security. And, and also we talked about it's like long flights. If I'm going to, a 2-hour movie, I'm probably fine.
That's long to me.
Yeah.
That's
2
a long
hours is
time.
long?
Yeah.
But if you're watching Lord of the Rings, the director's cut, yeah, you probably want
Might
to
as well take your
shoes
pants
off.
off too.
That's now your living room.
Yeah.
I think
Bring
this
your
movie should
robe.
be 7 hours. Good job.
Take my pants off. I'm wearing Depends. Yeah. Maybe going to shave. Yeah.
I only had to ask because I take them off in the movie theater, but
Do
not
you
on
really?
the plane. Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, yo,
now
you were
How
living
is
a
that
lie.
worse?
That's a
That's what I'm
double
asking.
standard.
How is it worse?
Okay.
I don't know
You
if it's
judge
worse.
people
It's
for taking them
equal.
off in planes, but you take them off in public in a theater.
It is a much larger space.
You are very inconsistent in your judgment.
Yes.
How? I'm not right
No.
next to somebody. Nobody is like literally right next to me in this movie theater.
I mean, yeah, they are. They
Yeah,
are
they
going
are.
to be next to you.
Yeah.
No, they're not. It's a big chair that you recline in.
Should we just play back the tape of you complaining about people, somebody else taking off their feet next to your shoes.
The feet?
If you take off your feet,
What
that's
about the guy
extreme.
with, wooden feet?
Right.
Yeah, prosthetics. Yeah, is he allowed
I
to?
feel like the airplane is way worse than a movie theater. Way worse.
I don't, maybe,
I feel like
but
it's pretty much equal.
it's pretty close.
It might be like very slightly worse, like only a tiny bit
Airplane
worse.
is 100,000 times worse.
I think
Oh no, that's
100,000.
aggressive. It's still gross.
As I mentioned, I think that you're judged less in a movie theater because it's dark.
It's
And
dark.
They can't see who's doing it. They just go, "Ooh, what's that smell?"
There's not nearly as many people. You're not as close to people. You're relaxed in your recliner.
You're
like,
still next to people,
I don't
though.
think so.
Might as well take your pants off too, as well.
Okay.
You are still affected by the people around
also-
you in a movie theater.
Though it's dark, you can still see what other people are doing because
True.
it's bright from how big that
the screen.
is.
Sure, yeah.
This is why you pick the back row, so that nobody else can see you.
And people
Oh,
don't
then
want
your
to know what
feet
you're
are
doing
all
back
up in
there.
someone's head?
No, there's not that
If
many
you're
people in a
reclined
movie
backwards
theater.
and you have your shoes off, then your feet are all up in someone's head.
There's literally not that many people in a movie theater. Have you ever been to a movie theater and every single seat is taken?
Yes.
Lately, yes.
Absolutely.
A lot of
I've
times.
never been to one.
Like the last 4 times I've been to the movies in a month,
It's
it's
been
been like
packed.
that.
I've never been to one. There's always
When
plenty
was
of
it-
chairs next to me.
When was the last movie you went to go see?
Because he
in the
goes to see
theater?
things like Norbit. That's why there's nobody there.
Well, you watch it at
my
home
God,
where
you're
there's, you can just take your shoes and
You're totally
everything
right.
off if you
His
want.
choice of movies, nobody
why
else
nobody's
goes.
in the
Nobody
movie
else is
theater.
there.
You can just watch the movie from the nudity of your own couch.
Okay. That's how I turned the movie theater
So you're
into.
going to Top Gun Maverick finally, and you're going to take your shoes off?
Yeah.
I think that's rude.
Okay.
Yucky.
I feel like it's not.
By
The
your
plane is
standard.
much worse.
You're
It's still messed up.
Nope.
Yes.
If I do it, it's not messed up. If y'all do it,
Yes,
then
see,
it's
that's what we really needed
There
to
we
get
got to the
right
root of the
there.
problem.
No.
That was the whole point.
Don't do as I do as I say do.
Exactly.
Yep.
You are so ready to be a father. Oh my God.